What's going on, guys? This is Keith with 924 Photography, and this is my new series, Tech 924 Tuesdays, where I shoot you with the latest information of gear. Yes, sir. I would like to thank YC Onion for sending me out the Toast Light, LED light. This light is one of a kind. I own quite a bit of lights, smaller ones, bigger ones, tube lights. So I've never had a light of this size because this is a panel. So you have like you have your little smaller LEDs that you have that's magnetic and you can put on the walls and they're easy to carry, which you just throw in your bag. Well, this one is not that. This one is a light panel and it is RGB, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. So when they sent me out this, it came in a nice bag, which you can see right now. It is green. Inside, it had foam in it where it was all encased and it was packed in there really tightly. So it was hard for me to get the light in and out of the bag. So what I decided to do was just keep it out of the bag and just throw it into another bag of my choice. Now, this light has barn doors on it. So if we turn this light over, it has barn doors. You can fold them out. And what barn doors are, they are to focus the light. So if you have something that you don't need a whole lot of light spill, then you can fold your barn doors up and you can focus the light directly on your subject or wherever you're trying to do. Now, what comes in the bag, they have a suction cup so you can take this center piece out and you can, I guess, have it bare so you can get more light. Now, this is, like I said before, an RGB light, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, if this is straight up and down, you want to fold the outside ones in first, and you will fold it like so. Now, this right here is a bracket that holds the barn doors, and it will swivel. So if you want to get your light to where it's swiveling up and down, you're going to definitely have to take the barn doors off. To take the barn doors off, you have a screw right here on the top, and then you have one right here on the bottom. You just take that off and it lifts right off, and then you can move your light however you want to. Another thing is everything on here is built fairly well. It moves nicely. So this is probably one of the better LED panels that I've seen out. This YC Onion Toast Light is an RGB light, 360 colors, series connection, app control. The build quality is aviational level. It has aluminum alloy that is built perfectly. It has 20 levels of green and magenta to balance calibration for high color rendering. That means you can fine tune this light. This has a color sharing feature app via the QR code. It has an extensive CCT. It has HSI mode, channel grouping for synchronized control through your app. It has RGBW, independent controls of each of the beads, rendering realistic lighting effects. Yep, you guessed it. It has 9 programmed special effects. Let me go through all these. It has lightning, police car, ambulance, fire truck, fireworks, snow screen, broken bulb 3000 Kelvin, broken bulb 6000 Kelvin, and it has candle. Ooh-wee. If we flip it over here, it has a dual power supply with an AC adapter, or you can use an NPF 970 battery, but those are sold separately. That is making this light very portable so you can carry around without cords or cables. You just pop these in, you turn it over on the button on the side, and you're good to go. All right, so let's dive into this light. So I have me some, let's see here, MP750 or MP770 batteries right here, and you can also use the 970. So when you get this light, I had an issue when I first got it. I popped the batteries in, but it wasn't working. I was just only able to use the AC part. But what you need to do is you need to get you a flathead and move the pins up just a tad because they might be bent in, keeping you from getting a good connection here on your battery. So once you put them in, it's a little grooves here if you're not familiar with this light, and you just pop it in like so. and then you do the same thing for both of them. But I believe that you have to have two batteries here in order for it to come on. Now when we look here on the side, you have a switch here. It's off and on. You got a V, and then you have a battery switch. You want to go down to your battery switch and your light should come on. And I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna show you that. So we're gonna open the barn doors back up real quick. And I don't want to blast you with light, but that I'm gonna show you here. There we go. We have light. And I'm gonna close these barn doors back down for a second, and we're gonna dive into the other side. So one gripe that I do have about this light is the LCD panel back here on the back is kind of hard to see. So you can't really tell. You got a menu button, you got CCT, you got HSI, you have your menu, and then you have this button right here on the side. If you go to CCT, it allows you to click on here. If you go to HSI, it goes through all the RGBs. You can cycle through those. And then you have your menu to where you'll be able to scroll all the way through all the effects right here. Now, when you're scrolling, you have these two knobs right here. You have a gear knob and you have a brightness knob. So the brightness knob is evidently for you to brighten up your flash and turn it up and down. So this is where you're gonna use this part right here at. And then you have the gear one that'll allow you to change your Kelvin, or if you press it down, you can go and you can put it plus 1, plus 2, so forth and so on. So we're going through here. So we got CCT. When you're in CCT and we move the gear, right there, we move the gear. You can go from 2800 Kelvin to and this is the extensive one. You can go all the way to 10,000 Kelvin. Then we hit the CCT again, or the HSI, and then you can go to your hue and saturation. When you're getting ready to switch these, you just press the button in and it'll cycle through the saturation part, and then so it's only going to cycle through both of those. So when you press this button down, because you have your intensity light up underneath the bottom, what I showed you before, to raise up your power level up and down. Now you can set these, if you got 2 of these lights, you got group, you can put them all in groups. You can be on the same channel but different groups, and you can control these from your iPhone or Android phone. That is correct. So just like your Godox flashes or things like that, when you're out and you have them on a specific channel, you need to be on a specific channel. And then you can put them in different groups. So for instance, if you're on channel 1 and this light is on channel A, you can have your backlight on channel B and then C, and then you can control them differently with different power levels. So if you're doing videos like this, you'll be able to control them. So that's pretty good now. So you can go through here and then you can cycle down by just turning your knob, and you can go to RGB CW and you press the button in on the side. And now you can change each individual values of red. You press it in, green, and you can change them to fine tune what you want to, what kind of light you're trying to get out of whatever you're doing. So to get out of that, we're just gonna hit the menu button again, and you have EFF, which is a frequency. This is all the special modes. So you're able to change the frequency, you can change the time, you can change the intensity. So right here, once you get in there, if you see it, it's changing like to the candle, lights, TV, and then fireworks, and it'll stop. So you have to go all the way back to the front. So yeah, but when you are using this light out on location, this is going to be a great asset because it has quite a bit of power to it, more than your smaller RGB lights. So if we're looking at this light, let's open up the barn doors. I have it on the one right here. You can change the frequency, the time, fireworks. Yeah, all of that. Now, I don't know how to come in here and change the display time of when the display goes on and off, because I don't know, I guess that's to save battery power or whatever the case may be. But I am very impressed with this light so far. So we were at Pulse Audio and we used this Toast light. As you can see at the beginning of the video, I played a little, a little clip. But now we use this light to film this Rolls Royce. So we're gonna go right now. Actually, you know what? Let's roll that B-roll right now. Man, I hope y'all like that video. Me and Freddy, we put a lot of time into that, using this light. It was very fun to use. So definitely check in my link in my description. You'll find this light there. And I want to say thank you to YC Onion for sending this out. I'm going to use it on a lot more shoots, so stay tuned for all of that. If you like this video, I want you to hit that like button. I want you to smash that subscribe button. And I want you to ring my bell, so you don't never miss another video from me. And until next time, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Peace. Ring my bell, ring my bell.